Hello YouTube, I'm gonna record, I'm gonna teach you how to install mods, yay. So you go, and you can do it on any site, Internet Explorer or Firefox or Google Chrome or Google. Then go to, I'm just gonna use my Firefox because I'm already on it. So, if anyone you want, go like, let me go back. See this, and this pops up. It will show your the one you have, 1.5.1. If you have the older versions, go to here, and it has older versions. Then it has these, and I have 1.5.1. So YouTube, you go to Lion King. I want to see what mod this is. Let me check. Look, it looks pretty cool. Well, yeah, that is cool. Well, I don't want that one. I got like a bunch of mods, and so let me show you with one. So click on any one you want. Go down to downloads. Don't download the ones right here. Download here e.exe. Don't click on that one. Click on DRCT right here. And I'm just gonna show you because I already have mods. Go here, go to folder, go to downloads, then go to anyone you want. So, like, I have all these ones. I don't have this one. But I want this one. I don't have yet because I forgot to download it. So you have to see, it says Tornado Mod install. Install mod. If it says backup Minecraft before installing, say no. Don't touch anything. The thing on the side, if it pops up, don't do anything. Just don't touch at all. Just wait for it. Wait for it. Okay. Then I'll teach you how to download skins without, because it's just stupid because my skins are not working. Because when I upload the video, I need you to tell me how to fix my skins, because it, like, the half of it's white and half of it's the skin. So it's like all white. So just adding resources.
Yeah. Can we go to Walmart?
This is clean up. This is mod, and say okay, quit. Go to Minecraft. Go to run. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. So. Okay, go to enter game. Well, Minecraft's not really working right now, and it pops up, don't touch anything, or it's gonna mess up your mods. Oops. Touched it.
Oh, this is Greg?
Okay. Here's Moncha. That's not responding, stupid thing. My thing's being messed up today. Go to cancel. I'm gonna exit. Here, I'm just gonna put on. I don't want, really, I can't talk because of my sore throat. So, I'm just gonna put on some music. Ah, gosh. I need to find media. Oh, my. Let me find something. Wait, guys. Not free. So, all programs. Media player. Something. I need to check something if I can do my music. Oh. Music. I'm gonna pause this real fast, guys. Hello YouTube, I'm back. I'm just putting on some music because I can't talk. So I'll just turn it up and just listen to it and follow my directions.
Likes to be in that place. He's trying to get out. Just follow me. I'll get you. You can try and read my lyrics off, but it's paper before I land. But you'll take the sting out these words before I say them. Cause ain't no way I'm gonna let you stop me from crossing in. When I say them, I do something, I do it. I don't give a damn what you think.
I'm gonna teach you how. I'm just gonna tell you one thing. I'm gonna teach you how to install Minecraft skins. And I know how, but my skin goes white, half skin, whatever. So I'll just teach you and watch and learn. Watch and learn.
Instead of getting crowned, you're getting capped. Instead of fans, I'll never let you down again. I'm back. I promise to never go back on your promise. In fact, let's be honest, at last we last see was there. Perhaps I ran in accents into the ground. Relax, I'm going back to that now. All I'm trying to say is get back to black cloud. Cause I ain't playing around. It's a game called circling. I don't know how. I'm way too up to back down. But I think I'm still trying to figure this crap out. Thought I had it mapped out, but I guess I didn't. It's fucking black cloud. Me around, but it's time to exercise these demons, these motherfuckers are doing jumping jacks now. I'm not afraid to take a stand, take a stand. Everybody, come take my hand, come take my walk this road together through the storm. Whatever weather, cold or warm, let me know that you're not alone. I'll keep you feel like you went down the same road. And I just can't keep living this way. So starting today, I'm breaking out of this cage. I'm standing up, I'ma face my demon. I'm getting up, I'ma hold my ground. I've had enough, now I'm so fed up. Time to put my life back together right now. It was my decision to get clean. I did it for me. Admittedly, I probably did it subliminally for you, so I could come back a brand new me. You helped see me through, and don't even realize what you did. Believe me, I've been through the ringer, but taking too little to the middle finger. I think I got a tear in my eye. I feel like the king of my world. Haters can make like bees when your singers and rock get it. No peace when there's no drama. From now on, I promise to focus only on handling my responsibilities. Regardless of my solemnly swear to always treat this group like my daughters and raise it. You couldn't lift a single on it. Watch the way I feel. I'm strong enough to go to the club or the corner bar and lift the whole liquor counter up. Cause I'm raising the bar. I shoot for the moon, but I'm too
I was talking about that.
I noticed there's so many of them in this feeling, not that many of us. And ladies love us, my posse's kicking up dust. It's on to the break of dawn, and we're starting this story from dust. Okay, let's go. Back when Andre the Giant, Mr. Elephant Tusk, picture us, you'll be just another one bit the dust. Just one of my mother's sons who got thrown under the bus. Kiss my butt, lick from under cheese from under my nuts. It disgusts me to see the game the way that it looks. It's a must, I redeem my name and haters get mushed. Bitches lust, man, they love me when I lay in the cut. It's the cup, the lady give a lady some paper cut. Now picture us, it's ridiculous, she curses the thought. This when I spit the verse, the shit gets worse and worse cause you're soft. If I could get the words, it's picture perfect words every time. Every verse, every line, as simple as nursery rhymes. It's elementary, the elephants have entered the room. I venture to say with the center of attention, it's true. Not to mention back with the vengeance, so hits the signal of the bat symbol, the platinum trail's back on you hoes. So crack a bottle, let your body waddle. Don't act like a sorry model, you just hit the lotto. Bitches hopping in my Tahoe. Got a rotten shotgun and no not one of them got clothes. Now where's the rubbers? Who got the rubbers? I noticed there's so many of them in this feeling, not that many of us. And ladies love us, my posse's kicking up dust. It's on to the break of dawn, and we're starting this story from dust. Dr. Dre.
They see that low rider go by, they like, oh my. You ain't got to tell me why you're sick, cause I know why. I get through in that 6 tray, like sick of Dre. I'm an itch that they can't scratch, they sick of me. But hey, what else can I say? I love LA, cause over and above all, it's just another day. And this one begins where the last one ends. Pick up where we left off and get smashed again. I'll be damned, just fuck around and crash my Benz. Driving around with a smashed front end. Let's cash that one in. Grab another one from out the stable. The Monte Carlo, El Camino, or the El Dorado. The hell if I know, you buy with leather seats or vinyl. Decisions, garages like precision collision. Or Mako, beats wake like Waco. Just keep the bass low, speakers away from your face though.
So crack a bottle, let your body waddle. Don't act like a sorry model, you just hit the lotto. Bitches hopping in my Tahoe. Got a rotten shotgun and no not one of them got clothes. Now where's the rubbers? Who got the rubbers? I noticed there's so many of them in this feeling, not that many of us. And ladies love us, my posse's kicking up dust. It's on to the break of dawn, and we're starting this story from dust. And I take great pleasure in introducing 50 Cent.
This bottle, after bottle. Party ain't a thing when you party with me.
Guys, and that's all. Wait, in a minute. It's almost done. It says that I just teach you how to install the mods, but I have to go in a minute. So, bye.